Russell is a light teal pirate sea otter. He has 2 peg legs, a stripy shirt, short pants, and a hat with skull and crossbones. Here is every change he has had since the beginning. Before we start with season 1 is this concept art for Russell. He looks like a normal fisherman, but notice that he has an eye patch and a peg leg like Russell that we know today. But he also has a large beard, a pipe, a boot, and what looks like a cap on his head. He was then changed to a pirate, with a skull and crossbones hat, a hook, a stripy shirt and pants. His beard is a different shape to before. He also has whiskers like real sea otters, and a tail which doesn't look so much like a sea otter's tail, but it looks a lot more like a beaver's. Russell first appears in Whose Line Is It Anyways? Russell is now coloured, like his fur being a light teal, his hat is a greyish teal, his stripy shirt is orange and white, brown peg legs, and black and greyish teal short pants. He also has a heart-shaped nose and a stubble instead of the beard, because it was said that the beard made it hard to see the blowfish stuck in his throat. Also, he does not have a tail, but it makes its first appearance in his next episode, that being Off the Hook. Russell's hat is slightly darker, and Russell's 2 coloured pants change to 1 after he gets hooked through his eyelid. After Russell is pulled through coral, his stubble disappears and is never seen again in any episode after, probably to give him a cuter look. In season 2's Get Whale Soon, Russell's whiskers are updated. And later in the episode, Russell can be seen with a white iris. Russell's next unique look is in Remains to be Seen, and he is dressed as a mummy, and later on he becomes a zombie. In the main menu of the Third Strike DVD, Russell can be seen in black and white. Russell's first episode in the TV series is in the wrong side of the tracks. Apart from him having an updated look, he basically has not changed. At the beginning of See What I Found, Russell has a sleeveless shirt with an opening around the neck, and he is wearing peg legs with red slippers attached to them, but then swaps then for his standard peg legs. And Russell is wearing a diving suit later in the episode. In Wrath of Khan, that is part of season 3, Russell is wearing a path around his neck. Russell's hat is taken off in something fishy, and he has a spiral hair on his head, but then his fishbowl is put onto his head like a helmet. And in By the Seat of Your Pants, Russell is seen shirtless, making this his last unique look in the series. Russell last appears in the season 4 episode called Put Your Back Into It. Disco Bear's spine bursts through his back. Later, a dog bites and picks him up by his spine. Then a hook catches his spine that's from Russell's fishing rod. The dog then bites Disco Bear's leg, and Russell then tugs and pulls in Disco Bear's spine and head. The episode ends with Russell serving Giggles a meal, making this his last appearance in the show.